Do you want to import your models from your DX transmitter to your NX transmitter? It can be done. It's pretty simple. You're going to need a SD card. I'll show you what kind of card and exactly how you do this. I just got done with my Spektrum homework. Let me share it with you. Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. So I got a comment the other day, and the person asked or stated that, hey, I got a new NX8. How can I transfer my models from my DX transmitter to my NX? And I immediately said, whatever you do, don't use an SD card. Let me study on this for a while, and I'll get back to you. So hey, I'm getting back to you. Long story short, I used an SD card a long time ago, and I crashed my NX8 because I transferred more than just the models. Other stuff that got saved to the SD card, like the audio files and the updates for this DX9, I happened to move that stuff into the NX transmitter also, and it crashed it. So as long as we're moving models only, you can do that with an SD card. That's the only way to do it. And you can only transfer from DX to NX. You can't transfer the other way. It won't happen. And you need to get a SD card that is a micro SD card and a regular SD card. This is like an adapter. This is pretty much standard how you find them. You got to look pretty hard to find one just this size. They're out there, but this is the majority of the way on how they come. Micro and a regular, and then it becomes an adapter. Okay? Because the DXs take the SD card, the bigger of these two. The NX takes the smaller portion. Alright? And you need to get 32 gigabyte or smaller. Get a 16 or an 8. If your only choice is 32, that's fine. And get name brand. That way you don't have to worry about all the particulars that the SD card needs to have. Just get a SanDisk, SANDISK, and get an 8. 8 gigabyte is enough for 5 million models. It's plenty big enough. And it's cheaper, probably 12 bucks, something like that. So make sure it's the 2-in-1, which is pretty much how they all come. Walgreens, Amazon, you'll be able to find them. So let me show you how to transfer the models from your DX, 6, 7, 8, 9 to your NX, 6, 8, 10. So sit tight. And hey, if you get anything out of this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That really goes a long ways. It shows YouTube that you like what I do. And I appreciate that. So let me get my other camera here, and I'll show you some of the homework I read up on the internet and the manual and all that stuff to figure it out. Sit tight. If you want to win a jet like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Click the like button and leave a comment. And then ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. At 1,000 subscribers, we gave this jet away. At 5,000, we're going to give another one. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see when that time comes. So hey, subscribe guys. Happy flying. Alright, real quickie like. Here is the SD card. Don't worry about the 25 cents. The smaller one slides into the bigger one. Micro SD, SD. This is pretty much how they come. You'll see them in the package, and they'll be kind of like that inside the package. Alright, so we got the NX, and I'm going to show you my list of models. That way you can see what is not in here. Model select. So all we have is the YouTube demo, and that's it, because I've only used this thing 2 or 3 times, and that's all. That is the only plane that I have set up in here as a YouTube demo. Now, let's get the DX9. All right, got the 9. We got our SD card with the smaller micro inside of it. You might need to use a little tiny screwdriver or something. So now it's in. Did you see how it went in? These shiny pins are going down. And it's got to click in and go flush. So we'll cut this guy on. The screen will look a little funny on video. Sorry. And we will system set up. And I did something there. I think my roller wheel is going bad. Model select. Okay, so here's the models that I have in the 9, which is not many. Edge 540, the Pitts, the UMX, Beaver 8, Extra, UMX Test, AR610 receiver, Extra. So anyways, we'll pick this Apprentice STS. So we just select it. I press the roller one time, and then we're going to roll down till we see the transfer SD card. Select, and then roll the scroll wheel over to where it highlights the insert. See how when you roll the scroll wheel down to where options, then you get options. Let me go back real quick here. So right now it says options, select option. Roll the scroll wheel over, and we're going to roll the scroll wheel till we get to export model. We're only doing model, nothing else, just the model. So then we're going to select that because we're already on the Apprentice, and then we're going to highlight export and click. Now it's on. The Apprentice is now on the SD card. So then we're going to back, and then turn off the DX9. Let it turn completely off. All right, we're going to eject the SD card. I'm turning off the NX6. And then we're going to slide the micro out of the full-size SD. Right there is where the memory card goes, and you can see those lines are representing these pins, and it goes up like that. I used my thumbnail and I was able to get it in. It's all the way in there. All right, so now we power on the NX. Get you guys back over in line here. So the micro SD is in. We're going to go down here to import or system setup, and then go down to transfer SD card. Select. Now category model, import export. So we're going to be importing. So we're already where we need to be. Import export, we're there. So we scroll down to the next option. Select, and we're rolling the scroll wheel, and we're going to import one model. Select. So now this is everything that is on that memory card. It only has the Apprentice. Roll the scroll wheel to where it's highlighted. Select, and then highlight, select. And now the Apprentice is in the NX. So everything that you've done for your particular plane in your DX, all the switches and throttle cut and everything is going to be the exact same from your DX to your NX. Whatever switches you have is the same. And in this case, the apprentice is still in the DX9 as it's now in the NX6, plus it's on the memory card. So you can still use both transmitters. Nothing has changed. And you got a backup. It's on the memory card. But just remember, you need to power off the transmitters when you're taking the SD card in and out. So, all right, guys. Hey, once again, thank you so much. If you got anything out of this, subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up. That means a whole lot to the YouTube algorithm. And then do this guy right here. Well, I'll tell you in person. Okay. Well, hey, I hope that helped a bunch of you guys out. Maybe it gave some of you guys just some entertainment. But, hey, if you got anything out of this, subscribe. Please do. And give me a thumbs up. And ring the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Doing all that shows YouTube's big algorithm computer that you guys like what I do, and therefore it puts my videos in front of other people, and then my message of helping everybody out can get out to more people. So that would be greatly appreciated. It's Friday night here. We've been battling bad storms. They've passed now, and we dodged a bullet, but our neighbors around us got beat up pretty bad. A lot of tornadoes and stuff. I'm here in Middle Tennessee. It's been rough. And if you guys are in the path of the storms or just dealt with them, I hope everything is okay for you. But all right, guys. Hey, once again, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, you will see me here.